the confidence that you might have been missing, or if you have it from that last game, bring it with you into this game number 2. It could be the deciding factor if Darleng gets the fight for the grand final spot, because Neon already leading the series 1-0. Castaway getting a call out there from Cuckoo.
Yeah. I heard he's very likable personality.
Oh yes. He's already asking for a sub in whole chat. It would be the first time, I think, a South African player would be in the grand finals.
After you lose this series, then you sub. Oh my god. Okay. Some spice. That's what I'm talking about.
Banter.
Give me some spice in these games, man.
Some old spice.
Yeah, whatever spice. Cuckoo spice.
No win, no sub. All right.
I'd
Well, everybody can just, clip that, put that into memory, and make sure that that happens.
But wait, where is the no win, no sub? Did he write that? Okay, so I have him muted then. I have someone muted. Who wrote?
That's how nice of a guy he is that you've muted him.
Who wrote no win, no sub?
Castaway.
Yeah, I have him muted.
Exposed. Lizard exposed.
Dude, I had so many players muted that played in Europe ever, like especially these younger stars, because when I played with them they were like 13, 14. Like imagine playing with actual babies.
Yeah. You're like I have status. I have prestige here.
No,
respect me.
I didn't have stats and prestige back then. They were just annoying. Imagine someone cries every time he dies, destroys his items. Like that's.
Oh,
I
like,
mean,
cancel.
Yeah, something like that. I did have cancel muted for a really long time. He matured, of course.
Yeah, we all. I mean,
Took-
I wouldn't say
took
we
some
all
time.
do. Most of us do.
Yeah.
Always been a curse with Dota players, hasn't it? Right. I mean, I made my university thesis about toxicity in video games, and looking at particular age groups. And I actually succeeded really well with my thesis. I had over 600 people reply to it, and it was quite easy. It was quite easy. It was quite easy to spot that the most toxic age group out of young adults, which is 17 to 29 of age, was the 18 to 20.
18 to 20, really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
But you couldn't go. You couldn't go lower. That was the problem. Like if you went 14 to 17, you'd pull your hair out. Like you wouldn't have that beautiful.
Yeah,
set of
I
hair
don't
on
think
your
I would
head.
get very accurate answers with teenagers. You know how
Bombi?
teens are. Bombi is actually getting bullied by Jotun a lot here. One more hit, and he's got it. The stick won't save him. So the first blood does end up going for Darleng this time. JG, he's also got 15 stacks of reactive armor, so he's tanky enough versus Palace.
He just TP'd behind, by the way. That's all. He went to the tier 1 tower, he TP'd behind. Like no, you could see one side to the other where he was TPing on the same screen. But it was sufficient to get those stacks and kill off Grimstroke.
Looking at the CS department right now, like Centaur up at 7, CDR also at 7, so this top lane has been more about fighting and poking right now as well. CDR is dropping low, and Cuckoo will secure the kill, so there's your Lina down. Benj doesn't have much to do to try and save his buddy.
Yeah, and that was, by the way, without the Prophet even. He didn't start or think about TPing. Like they pinged when they went on Lina, but it didn't really matter. They didn't need him, and he might join the next time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will. You want to have this Nature's Prophet all over the place. He steals the Lotus from Bombi. Bombi does get the Inkswell to explode on him, but it doesn't do a lot of damage here at level 1. Blood Grenade used up as well. Ken dies to Yowie in the mid lane, so that's a solo kill for the Ember. While they're still battling it out, Jotun to drop. JG is going to be okay for the time being, but Neon get their first kill. However, losing the Pango, that stings. Or stinks.
Yeah, and it definitely does. It stings and stinks. Keep in mind that they picked Pango very late. Ember was one of the first picks, I believe, right? And you picked Pango a bit later, so
yeah, first phase.
This shouldn't happen, you know. If you're picking a hero in this way, shouldn't be dying. But I do enjoy myself some Ember versus Pango, so feel like maybe they had some better picks available. However, it's about later on in the game where Pango actually starts doing some serious heavy lifting.
But at least important kills go in the way of Team Darleng. When you consider you've got 1 kill in the mid lane, you got a tiny experience lead already from the Ember. He can hit level 6, have that Remnant teleport. Now Jotun is coming in. The Swashbuckle's available for Ken, but he's tanking so many hits and he's not getting to use the Swashbuckle at all. He's just dead. He never cast it because he thought about the chains, but the chains came so late.
Yeah. You know what's good about this, that for him at least? He's dead for so long that the Walk of Shame will not be necessary. His TP will be off cooldown again.
5 seconds of wait, yeah.
Yeah, he can just wait a bit and TP. But yeah, when I say what's good about it, there's nothing good about this terrible position to be in as a mid laner. December is gonna hit 6, he will continue bullying you. Bottom lane as well. Yeah, bottom lane as well not going that great. Top lane not going great. Like overall, Neon, last game they won every lane. This time around, they're losing every.
Alright, they're forcing this level 4 Timbersaw back as well. They've got level of harass with the Furion and the Troll and constantly keeping it up against the Timber. He's forced to put a second point into reactive armor. Might just have to get even more points by the looks of how this is going. That's going to hinder his farming capability, but at least he's going to be able to stay in the lane a bit longer.
Yep.
But they're not killing this Troll. Jotun's
Yeah,
keeping top, by the way, as they're going for the Lina. CDR now 3 versus 1. LSA onto Cuckoo. There's the Sprout coming out as well, trying to trade against Jotun. Jotun will drop down, and CDR finally taken as well. There's a lingering tick onto Jotun. Ken also rotates in, trying to kill off Cuckoo. Yaoi comes in too, and maybe they can kill the Pango for a 3rd time. Yes, they can. Oh, this is not the start at all for Ken whatsoever. They're going to kill Castaway too, and it's a double for Drick with the Rubik. It's like this early game, it is horrible for Neon.
Yep. It's terrible. Heck. We knew that it might go south real fast because of all the pressure that Prophet is bringing, but on top of the pressure that Prophet is bringing, Pango didn't have a game and he's stepping back.
They're ganking again. Yoi's coming from the back. Cuckoo is low, but they're using it for their advantage as they're going under the tower. Yoi, he's going to have to rely on the Flame Guard and the right clicks, and they've got it. Drake securing another kill, and now Cuckoo with the stun. Oh, poor Ken.
Oh, he gets 6, he gets 6. He's
does
fine.
Get the ulti, and they're disengaging now. Cuckoo trying to make him run in circles, but this Pango is going to be right on top of Cuckoo, canceling his ulti, and Cuckoo will be taken down. So Ken gets to live a bit longer. This kill.
He might die. Okay,
he does have an active Remnant here, but Jotun, I feel like they're just going to sack him as well. And Ken, 2 recovery kills. Castaway gives him a bit of a friendly tip there as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they remained like that. They wanted another kill on Ken. He gets his level 6. Once he hits 6, I think you just bail. You run away. However,
they killed the Lina, but
no. Of course, I'm speaking about way later. They killed the Lina and then they remained like 15-20 seconds.
Oh, Drick has a big bounty on him, by the way. They don't want to give that one to Ken, so the stuns are there. Nice burst as well. Ken will drop with his friend Castaway.
Okay, never mind.
And Cuckoo is going to return the tip. You know, Castaway gave a good feel tip for Ken rotation, and now Cuckoo is going to give a tip for staying in this lane.
Yeah, recovery cancelled. I take everything back. One team overstayed, then the other overstays, then another. What's the net worth? I want to see the net worth of how much did it hurt the Pango. Not really that much.
At least when you look at the Gaben graphs, it's already 70% for Darleng. It's 72% now even for Darleng.
Both
He needs to rise. They've got themselves Cuckoo. The Stampede is not going to work out. 4-man rotation for the kill.
Yeah, Drick wants to do something here. Like they know there's no Rolling Thunder.
That's a level 3 Fate Bolt as well. That is a lot of burst they have with these two.
They
Chains
catch
are there.
Pango.
They're jumping 2 separate targets right now. They used the teleport, or actually ran into Bombi, but Jotun is a bit afraid to just teleport.
Maybe Venge in the end, you know, just kill what you can in the end.
Get what you can, exactly. Slowly ticking there. The Fate Bolt soaking up another raindrop charge, but Joey is going to chase him under the tower. Get a kill. Make it 11 now.
It's something, you know, it's better than nothing. Because the kill between Grim and Pango, like you said, they definitely could have killed Grim. But they see the Pango, and then it's kind of like one hero is going on one target, the other on the other, and Pango gets enough time to swashbuckle. Prophet can't really TP in anymore because it's too deep. Overall, unfortunate for Darling, but they did get a kill in the end, and I think both sides are happy with how that went.
At least Neon do get a recovery kill, you know, getting a level 6, almost level 7, now 7 in this particular minute.
Lina.
Getting a Centaur is always good. Lina getting surrounded here. CDR just burst it down. Drick with the stolen Laguna Blade returns the favor. They got the lift as well onto Castaway. Bombi's trying to do his best. Ken also jumping in from the back, has his ulti available. They got the silence onto the Ember Spirit. That's the Phantom's Embrace, the bug. Bug fixed. Just poking Ken a bit. Ken does do a lot of damage with that level 4 swashbuckle. Just get hit by the first stun. Hasn't in this rune. Does not know where he is, but they're doing a decent amount of damage to him. And they kill his courier.
Yeah, they hit him with pretty much everything. Not
Ken's
every
trying again.
swashbuckle.
Blind
Yeah,
swashbuckle. Ooh, what a good read, by the way, from Ken. Pretty sick attempt. And almost gets this kill. Who's gonna die first? Yowie is low, but Ken's the one to drop first. And Yowie lives.
good read, but dies in the end.
Dies in the end, yeah. Went from great to terrible.
Pretty much. I'm just looking at JG, and yeah, we're watching the map and we're seeing all the battles happening. The game is fun, 5k advantage, 10 minutes in. Game is more than fun, but what's Timber gonna do? That's my question. Like, this guy is kind of forgotten. I haven't talked about him much. He's on 4k net worth. Not great, not terrible.
30 CS behind the troll. Yeah, he was bullied a lot in this lane, even if they never killed the Timber. But kind of a mission complete. They're rotating bottom with this smoke, though. Laguna Blade still available for Drick. That could just be what they need to kill this Timber. They're under a tower. Ward placed down. See where Bombi is. They see where JG is. Triangle's a bit of a risk, maybe. Pango's there farming stacks right now with Castaway. Yoey's been spotted. So there goes this smoke. Well, now we just wait for action, right?
Yeah. Actually, while we were waiting for action, Scriff requested that we do another hero list yesterday.
Okay. What do we have this time?
He requests Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Which 5 heroes are... How many Ninja Turtles are there? 4, 5?
I don't know. I thought there was 4, right?
Yeah, 4, and then we have to do Splinter and Avril as well. You can do the Turtles. I just want to do
Shredder. Oh yeah, we do Shredder as well. He's
like
the main bad guy.
Shredder. I want to do the Shredder.
Can we do like you do one and I do the same after you. You go Donatello and then my Donatello.
Sure, but I just want to do the rhinoceros guy. I can't remember. Or
the rhinoceros guy?
Yeah, there's some rhino guy. Like, he's a bad guy. I can't remember the name. Even though it's not a rhino, Yeah.
Isn't Bebop like one of them? I don't know if.
Yeah. Bebop or something. Bebop. That's Magnus. That's 100% Magnus. I'm putting Magnus
because he's horny.
He's very horny. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Okay. And he's no, I remember playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game a long time ago. It's like 2D or something. It's It's like I played it on some fake Nintendo that we had in Bosnia. It cost like $10, and it was called Terminator. The console was called Terminator. And
Okay.
yeah, in any way, Bebop was a boss on one of the levels, and he'd skewer you. He'd skewer you all the time.
All right.
Rocksteady.
Rocksteady's okay.
Yeah.
That's the other one.
Is Bebop the guy that's basically
I don't know.
Bristleback?
I just have a memory of that. We'll get to that in a second. A CDR dying. It's a big pick again, killing off the Lina. No coming back
Very
into
big
this
pick off,
game.
yeah.
Yep. But
Yeah.
are we getting a follow-up for this kill? Troll is actually spotted. Ken popping the Rolling Thunder. There's the pig pull. Piggy, run. Ken does get the first stun to connect, but he can't get himself clipped, and they will just blow.
Nicely done. No ulti popped by him, no ulti leveled by the troll. Now he has it, but yeah, very easily
Dollar
picked
shard.
off.
Day too late.
Yeah, he's not really that tanky. He only has a Maelstrom at this point, so
Right,
he didn't go for Battle Fury, by the way.
Yeah, he didn't. But hey, let's talk about the hot topic right now. So your Donatello, then my Donatello. Who do you have?
No,
for
you go
Donatello?
first. I can't even
I go
remember.
first. Okay, I have
Yeah.
a female Donatello. I have Marcy because Donatello's kind of like the calm guy. He never gets in fights with his buddies, so I feel like Marcy's always looking after but doesn't need to intervene.
I'll go with Earth Spirit.
Earth.
Kind of sounds. He's calm. He's buff. He's green, like Ninja Turtles. Like he's chill. He also has the stick, right? Does Donatello have the stick?
I don't remember if he has the stick, but
Yeah,
but I have
go.
Earth Spirit for somebody else actually.
But he could be Monkey King then as well because of the stick.
He could be Monkey King.
But I'm going Donatello. Yeah. Donatello
My Earth
for
Spirit
sure.
is actually Michelangelo because the Earth Spirit taunt,
Michelangelo.
he literally has a skateboard as a taunt, so I have Michelangelo as my Earth Spirit.
Okay. Yeah, that also works. Well, great minds think alike, just for different dudes. Who's the next one? Donatello or
what's your Michelangelo?
what weapon does he have?
Scurf? Nunchucks.
Orange guy with nunchucks. Mid lane. Let's
There's
just
no
see if
nunchuck
this
hero
Timber
actually
dies.
in Dota. Castaway and the boys are TPing in to save their Timber Saw. And they're going to disengage with Stampede. They're getting to stack up. Ken's still rolling in, though. So that ulti is a bit of a waste for Ken. Kind of hard to catch that Stampede.
Yeah.
That's a great
I
point,
like,
actually, Scurf. Thank you. He's talking about the Ember Spirits skin that has nunchucks. So technically orange, technically nunchucks. Makes sense. But personality-wise, isn't Michelangelo like the guy who eats a lot of pizza? I don't think Ember eats pizza.
So he's the thick boy, eats a lot of pizza and carries nunchucks. Okay, I'll go
very
with
humorous. I was thinking
very
Pudge
humorous.
first.
Okay, Pudge is good. Thinking maybe Tusk.
Tusk could work,
Yeah, Tusk.
All right, let's go Raphael. The angry guy.
The angry guy. He's got the double blades, right? Is that the one?
I think
Oh, double forks.
double forks.
Raphael has double forks. Yeah, I remember.
I have Troll. Troll
I think
Warlord.
Troll is a good
Mainly
pick.
because he's always
I'm
go
actually,
crazy, you know?
Yeah. I would go Pango if he was a bit angrier. Just because he's doing that, I don't know what, like, but he looks like he's stabbing you with throwing some forks at you with swashbuckle. But
what a great idea for a cosmetic, throwing forks.
yeah, I mean those. What are
like
they called?
Like a chef Pango with the chef's hat and everything, and just throwing forks and spoons at you.
Yeah, but what's the name of that? Actually, I know the word for whatever they have. The weapon.
Daggers.
Oh well.
Nope.
They're not daggers. It doesn't matter. Stampede manages to survive with his little Shivas. Both sides retreating.
I actually know what you're talking about, the weapon, but
yeah.
Palos is actually okay. He's considering diving. They force out the Timber TP. They think there's going to be a fight for the tier 1 tower. Bombi is also making his way bottom. The entire team of Team Darleng is here.
It's like a top of a trident, right? Like just the
Yeah.
They're called Sai.
Yeah, Zai, the Zai weapon.
Sai.
Yeah.
Thank you, Atios. Atios. I hope I pronounced that right.
Poor Cuckoo. Silence, no stampede, nothing. Rubik's Cube's on its way. It's Pickle Drick. If he only turned right there, he could have hit 2 people with the stun, and we could have maybe gone in. But Jotun is going to come from the side. Take down Bombi. Maybe. Okay, there we go. He finally has it. Ember Spirit has to clean out the Embrace.
Ken is going in.
Ken is actually going in. 20 seconds for his ult. He's got the defusal slow, and JG is there to help him out. To kill the Nature's Prophet. These fights are kind of going all over the place. Like, small, minute details missing. Like, if the Rubik hits 2 people with the stun, they could have killed 2 heroes. Instead, the fight stretches so long that they lose the Grim. Sorry, they lose the Furion.
Yeah, that was literally the easiest double kill if he commits. These 2 teams, like, you can see a little bit of nerves today. You know, like, yesterday they would definitely go in. This Rubik would definitely just go in, roll in, but they're being more careful than usual.
Right.
Did you go with your Raphael? Or
Yeah,
no?
that was the troll, the Go Crazy.
Yeah. And what's the last one? Do we have anyone else?
So we've done
Donatello,
all of
Michelangelo,
well, we have
Raphael.
Leonardo, actually.
Leonardo. What's Leonardo like? I forgot.
I'm trying to find a picture of him. He has the long Tanto swords, right?
He's the main guy, basically. Double sword.
He has the Tanto
Nice
swords.
ages.
Wait, JG actually stealing it. Poggers. Ken diving in deep. They recognize this is maybe their time. Oh! Ken rolling about so Palos can just, Tokyo drift his way away. They've got this nice soulbind to stuns connecting on Rubik and the Centaur. The LSA on 2 as well. Jotun not getting to do much here. CDR forced back. Palos driving in. He's got his ulti already used, but he will drop in the arms of CDR. CDR finally killed off. Yowie will get the kill for himself. Bombi battling it out with Jotun as the Inkswell, and they will make sure he drops as well. So a 3-for-2 trade-off, and all because this Timber stole the Aegis. So JG, easy clap.
Yeah, we were talking about JG in the lane and how silent he was, doing not a lot there, but
that's my Leonardo, JG.
Yeah, he's definitely showing up now and actually doing a lot of impact, having a lot of work on his hands. My Leonardo is gonna be maybe anti-mage.
It's actually being hunted here in the mid lane. So usually you lose a support after a Roche fight, but not a casual Pango pick-off like that. It's a bit awkward for Neon. So what do we have left? We have 3 more to go. We actually might get to finish them during this game. We have the Shredder, we have Splinter, the Mastermind, and then we have the Human, O'Neal. Do you want to do the Human first?
April O'Neal is Marcy for me.
Okay.
Like, straight up. Like, I don't even have to think about that.
I don't think Marcy's that wise, to be honest. We never see anything about Marcy's wisdom in the Dota anime either. He just looks like Marcy.
I'm a simple guy. I'm more about the looks than about the brains.
Because for me, I wanted to go for a bit of a twist here. Because April is like, even though the turtles are wise, the human is wiser. Kind of like the all-knowing. So I have Elder Titan.
Why are you turtle-phobic? Like, what the hell?
Because Elder Titan has been here since the start of time in the Dota lore. And he's so wise, he uses reality as the ultimate object for smithing.
So you're saying April is Elder Titan for you?
Yes.
T-Panda,
she could
I've heard a lot of things that you've said, but this is probably the stupidest one so far. What do you mean Elder Titan is the April? I'm kidding. Because
April is wise. Elder Titan is wise. Oh, JG is also wise, jumping on Cuckoo, forcing out the Stampede again. Jotun trying to bully him. 2-man chains coming out as well. Can they get any damage done, though? Lina's only just now joining the fight. They're still somehow holding their ground. And Ken just being hammered by Palos, stuck on the spot. CDR gets nothing done, and Palos with the triple kill for Team Darleng. They had a 5v4 fight under the tier 2 tower for such a long time that they got no impact from this Lina, and it goes all in Darleng's pocket.
And you cannot give Soulbind away. I feel like that's a big difference maker in that full team fight. Like, your poor Pango is stuck, like he cannot move, he's soulbound.
Countered.
Countered by Rubik, yeah. Like this Rubik was picked most likely for the LSA, but it feels Soulbind isn't the hardest spell to steal, but I think you need to at least cast some ink spell straight up after. It's just because you have Peng on your side, it really hurts your team. Even Timber hates being soulbound, so.
All right, we have 2 more to go. Who's your sensei? Sensei Splinter.
Sensei, he's the rat, right?
Yeah.
Who is the
Are
rat?
you looking at looks again and not the personality? You were judging me about personality yesterday, so
yeah,
I'm judging you now for just looking
I'm
at looks. You're such a
I'm flip flopping today. Yeah,
such
yeah,
a
yeah.
model, man.
I'm flip flopping.
You're a blonde lizard.
Yeah, yeah, I truly am. I embrace my blonde era. Yeah.
Yeah. Scurf actually gave a pretty good one. And can you write it? Wait, we'll give you a second to present it as we look at this fight go here. We've got 2 separate fights going on at the same time.
CDR.
And they're TPing out. Do you want to write your answer in? You press enter and just type it, but don't send it into in-game. We don't want the players to wonder what the hell's happening here. CDR is getting bullied at the same time. Ken's coming in to save him with the ult. Jotun, that blade mail on this Furion is really hurting the Lina, and CDR goes down. Yo, we will finish him off, and Ken has to run away with the boulder. Or the thunder,
Yeah,
whatever, what the hell that is even.
Yeah, they're getting some really nice pickoffs twice, 3 times in a row, 8 times now on this Lina. She died quite a bit this game. It's
Scurf.
It's not in it.
Can you please type? There we go. The true rat of Dota is nature's prophet. So he is Splinter. Thank you. That's actually a good one. The TI3 Splinter. That's where it all started.
Yeah, I can see it. Can see it. Nature's prophet. What's yours? What's yours?
What's mine? I want to hear yours first.
So
you didn't really say what you had. You were just thinking about the rat.
I'm thinking. I think I'll go with Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel
there's a resemblance between them. Yeah.
Looks a bit. He's also a rat. But it's kind of, I don't know. The personality definitely doesn't fit. You know, he's not that mentor guy. He's definitely not the mentor guy.
Well, if you know me any good, I have Enigma. But CDR again in trouble. That he just dying to this blade mail, man. They really want to kill this Furion, and Jotun just by existing is killing this Lina. How frustrating is that for CDR to play this game? Because you're always hitting a blade mail target. Even if you have your BKB on, he's getting bullied.
Yeah,
the reason why I have an Enigma is because he's all-knowing and wise.
That makes sense. But he's kind of like too big of a deal, you know. Like Enigma for me is too much.
Yeah, he's a big entity.
He's like he's like his Splinter is like he's wise, but he's kind of chill, you know. He eats some pizza with the boys, chill in the sewers, you know. Enigma is the Lord of the Universe or some shit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to maybe fit a personality to kind of resemble Splinter.
Maybe some Trient, you know.
I don't know, maybe Witch Doctor.
Old, wise, chillin'.
Maybe Witch Doctor could actually fit better, you know. He's a bit chill, he's having a laugh. He also knows what he's doing. He's got a stick. Any hero with a stick could fit.
Yeah, I can see Witch Doctor. I'll go with Trient.
Yeah. It took us like 15 minutes to finish our segment, so
Actually, what am I saying? I'm going with Chen. He controls the beasts, the turtles. I'm going with Chen. Chen is definitely my Splinter, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So, 14k lead for Team Darleng, and they're close to closing out this game number 2. Just a few more steps to go, and they will break Neon. Neon's kind of... So what do you do as Neon right now? Because this Lina is pretty much countered. Doesn't get to do much this game. Ken is struggling to close in gaps. The Stampede is too strong. The supports are playing their hearts out. Jotun and Drick have really made this. I mean, can we just look at Rubik for a second, Scurf? This guy is 5-1 and 14. And he's stealing all the right spells the whole time. Like, Drick, this guy has been insane. And I hope I just don't jinx him here. Maybe actually get Cuckoo out with the Force Staff save. He saves his buddy. He's doing the right things again.
Now you won't curse him, because this game is really difficult to curse Ember going in. Timber will be fine with the save of Inkswell for now. Hey, look at this game you're playing Rubik. Like, Kotal was my pick of the last game. This game I definitely like to play Rubik. Anything you steal is good. Like, all the spells on this side. You don't want Dragon Slave. Okay, but everything else from... Like Lina, even if you take the minus armor, is good. If you swap is great. Stun is amazing. From Grimstroke, whatever you steal. Like, Stroke of Fate is also really good nuke on Rubik, because you don't swing back. You just instantly fire it under your...
He's just got the Psychic Headband as well, out of all things, so... Really, really good neutral item for him to pick up. We just saw a quick gap closer there onto the Pango. Pango does have his ulti. That was just his roll-up as he was jumping on the spot with Shield Crash. Jotun, he's got a ward and himself as another ward. He's giving a lot of information to his team. Guys, they're in the triangle. Neon got to be careful. JG wants to take the outpost, and they actually get the jump on the back. Cuckoo stuns too. They've got the Stampede again, and Bombi's dead. He just doesn't get to participate in this fight whatsoever. Pango getting tag-teamed. Surrounded by enemies. There's a nice swap from Castaway. The stun onto Palos. He gets to roll away with his ulti, but Castaway might have just given his life away just to save his buddy. But it's probably worth. Get your Pango out.
Yep, he's dead, but high ground push probably will come very soon. Rush is up. They can go straight down. Finish that rush off. And go high ground. This by the time they finish rush, Troll will also have completed the Satanic. So, you know, you have that big blink, Satanic, Aegis. You don't have to wait for much longer. At this point, I really think you can brute force it. Lina with Gleipnir and BKB just isn't doing enough.
Yeah, I agree. There's not enough. Not enough on CDR. And he's building a Force Staff as well. That's how worried he is. You really want to build damage on this hero, but sure if this Force Staff is really the way to go. Somebody should build it for him.
Who's your Shredder, by the way?
Shredder? Shadow Fiend.
Yeah. Shadow Fiend?
Yeah. Shredder's a selfish guy. I think, I mean, you got to look at the bad guys of Dota, right? Like Shadow Fiend is one. It's literally a demon.
Yeah, makes sense. I was gonna go with Jug, but he's too much of a nice guy. I was looking at the blades and stuff, you know, but maybe Spectre? Not sure. Terrorblade. I mean, but that's too easy, right? But it is Terrorblade. It truly is Terrorblade. He's also kind of got this metallic look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it fits the most, TB.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of easy. Scriff went with Timbersaw, guys, but that's everyone's first guess, right? Like Shredder.
Well, welcome to our episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of Southeast Asia.
By the way, I can't believe Timbersaw doesn't have a single spell referencing shredding.
Timbersaw?
I was sure that he had. Oh, my bad.
Well, he's not. The word shredding doesn't really show up in any of his abilities. But
he used to be
have
called,
you
right?
read Chakram's tooltip, by the way? The ultimate in anti-flora weaponry. It's not just trees. He also hates any plant, any flower.
Plants, yeah. Yeah, but I might be wrong, but he used to be Timbersaw Shredder, right? Like in Warcraft 3. Because you could buy shredders in the Goblin shop in the normal RTS.
Yeah, the Goblin Shredder.
Yeah, Goblin Shredder. Yeah. Anyways.
You know, he's the original Riz guy.
Oh yeah.
Because he was like Rizrick. Oh, Rizrak. Yeah, I thought it was a
Rizrak.
Rizrick. Yeah, the guy with the original Riz.
Yeah, that's him.
That's your Timber. Well, this Timber saw this game doesn't really have that much Riz. It's all about Drick.
They're just chilling on high ground at this point, right? Like, you're playing versus Aegis. It's all about Drick, like you said. It's Rubik owning everyone else on his team as well.
You know, do you remember the wise words of Mushi regarding high ground defense?
No. What are the
If you're
words?
sitting and waiting in your base, you're waiting to lose.
I kindly disagree.
I agree with Mushi. I never disagree with Mushi.
Yeah, this game, okay.
Paolo's getting the jump on Ken, though. He's rooted on the spot. Doesn't get away at all. Now CDR, where's your attack speed? You got to start blowing up this Troll. Troll gets his ulti off. The Satanic's available as well. With the Aegis, Castaway's dropping low, and he's down as well. There's already 2 heroes dropping. They lost the Pango. JG's down too, and this Lina doesn't get the standing chance. Not even a chance to fight back, so I think we're basically just repeating a broken record here for Team Darleng, but they have been in charge of this game since pretty much minute 3, minute 4. And they will tie it up.
Yeah. That was a very simple execution.
Easy
by
game.
Darleng. Easy.